All right, so we have this is a big article. This is over on news.xbox.com. Big article. So we could be here a while, if you don't mind. But it talks about here launching on September 24th. It's not just a massive drop of story modes, skins, palettes, and new adjusted moves, bloody new brutalities. So there's a couple of things in this first part, right? Okay. I don't see no new modes being talked about anywhere. Right? Is there something we're not being told? Right, yeah, if we got to buy a product, we got to know what we got in the box, right? You know what I'm saying? We can't just, we need to just know what's everything's there, alright? You don't be fucking us around, alright? We got a host of money over here. We want to, we want to know what we're getting paid for, right? Anyway, so apparently there's modes in the game. I really hope they don't think that the new modes are just different ways that we can interact with the invasions. New and adjusted moves. This is what I'm talking about, baby. I don't want no fucking forward 4. Right? That's just stupid. I want an actual special move. You know, the thing that requires a directional input and a button press. That's what I want. I don't want no stupid adding in pop-up or some dumb shit like that. I want actual special moves added to the game. Because there are some characters in this game that really feel like they could use an extra 1 or 2. Like Reiko's spear spin. Like that. That'd be fucking amazing, right? Anyway, good anti-air, that one. Anyway, so we're going to get into this, right? So Cyrax and Sektor, yeah. But the things that I really want to get into here is breaking down the characters. They've actually gone down in breaking down all 3 of these characters, right? Cyrax is apparently going to be the faster of her and Sektor, right? Fight styles influenced by ninjutsu. It's supposed to be ninjutsu, clown. Enhanced by high-tech friction boots. Her tool deployment is less direct. Listen. I don't want her to have a tool at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Anyway. But she can make me a sandwich. Kitchen's that way, bitch! Right? Anyway. Apparently she can ensnare foes and lay explosive traps for them. So she's a trap, is she? Shut up, Fate. Shut up. Shut up! Right, and quickly relocate all over the battlefield, sandwiching the opposition between her location and her devices. Most of Cyrax's tricks come by way of her amazing sphere multi-tools, which are brimming with lethal functions. Man, did I only pro-write this? Anyway, to add extra bite to oomph for several of her normal attacks, Cyrax keeps an orb tool in her hand, which she can either use to be set of blades or detonated in bomb form at a point. She's not running around. Has she constantly got a ball in her hand? Have I missed something here? Has she really? I didn't notice it. Anyway, I'll have a look at it. Yeah, she pulls a ball out. No, she doesn't, because she keeps pulling it out of her ass. In enhanced form, her orb devices zero in on the enemy before whirling to action with horrific spinning blades. Yeah. Orbs can be thrown directly at foes to burst upon them with sticky, trapping foam. Yeah, the snot goo. You fucking blow your nose, right? When subterfuge is appropriate, the device can be detonated at Cyrax's feet, creating a distraction as she flits subtly behind her quarry. She can even toss out devices that do nothing, the perfect dirty trick to make a defender turtle up and expose themselves to mix-up and throws. Yeah, well, that's what we need more. More 50-50s and more, like, dumbass shit. So bad play is awarded. Anyway, with some dexterous device juggling, Cyrax can keep several of these options in play and on the field simultaneously, improvising temporary defenses and planning steps ahead on offense. and you'll see just how creative Cyrax can get with the orbs when the time to finish them fatally arrives. You mean like that stupid ass flip kick fatality that she does? That's the most like unimaginative fatality I've ever seen since Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Wasn't one of those Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance fatalities somebody just jumps on their shoulders and pulls their neck up? Is that Deadly Alliance? Congratulations, you're a fucking giraffe. Anyway, from her suit's built-in features, hopefully not a tool though, we don't want no tool, right? Flaps, but no tool. Cyrax is most reliant on the high-tech friction skates on her feet. These work by jacking the surface coefficient of her footing way up or down. What? Drastically affecting adhesion and repulsion properties on the fly. She uses capability for effortlessly gliding and speed boost. This basically just sounds like fucking double speak for, yes, she can move around. Right. She can change off walls, she can jump off walls. Yeah, so she got fucking wall jump, big deal. Right? And to enable ensnaring kick attacks. Again, NetherRealm, just take the floor out. Just take the floor out. We don't need the floor in this game. Right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, huh? Just get rid of the floor. Hey, Tony! Tony, get rid of the floor! Right? Just get rid of that shit. A modern take on Cyrax's classic MK3. Don't even compare the two. You just don't even do it. Right? Compare air throw. It comes by way of this friction boost assist. And should be quite slippery. She will be if she saw me. To pin down in corners when she can spring off walls over danger when she's not just deceptively gliding right through it. This sounds like fucking hodgepodge. Anyway. Breaking down Sektor. Right? On the ground, she can choose between dominating lateral space with rockets or launching more sophisticated targeted or homing missiles into arcing trajectories. Just like NASA space launches. Anyway, every time. Just saying. She can release descending burst grenades that can be set off when desired. You know what? So, just going back to that first part about adding new moves. And I saw this comment from somebody, I think it was on X, right? If they're really outfitting these characters, like they've really gone to town on both Ermac, Takeda, Quan Chi, and of course these brand new 3 characters, right? I really hope that they actually go back to the old roster and go, we need to pull them up. Give them a couple of extra special moves, you know, because it kind of, you don't want DLC starting to feel like it's, you know, pay to win. Do you know what I'm saying? So breaking down Sektor. When enhanced, these airborne bomb droppings can be immediately followed up with more aerial attacks. Yeah, take the floor out. I told you to take the floor out! Right? Add it all up, she's better armed than from afar in terms of sheer firepower than anyone on the field. That's before you consider that she is wearing a fortress when Cyrax's suit is adapted for agility and deception. Sektor's armor has all its point pushed into power. If Sektor has enough warning against incoming threats, oh, is there going to be like a notification? Pew pew, incoming attack. Press the block button. She can extend extra anti-projectile shielding. Okay, so she's got like fucking what do they call them? The fucking, you know when missiles are firing at you, is it chaff flares? Anyway, chaff flares, chaff, I don't fucking know, don't care. Just after deflecting a hostile shot, and shot deflections don't just give Sektor an opening to shoot back, they also energize her suit, powering up a couple of her strongest normal attacks. Haven't we seen this in Marvel before or something? Being able to redirect unpredictably in midair is one of the strongest and most fun traits a character can have. This is good for Sektor because her suit's boosters effectively give her multi-jumps and deflect the air. Take the combat, Tony! Tony, take the floor out! Right? That puts her in a position of power against other combatants who dominate the skies with irregular options. Like Ermac, Homelander, Natara, and Sindel. Thrusters also let her boost off from almost any position before slamming down behind the enemy. The suit's numerous thrusters and paws can also be seen adding boosting and scorching touches to many of Sektor's normal attacks. When dialed up, considerably provides Sektor with a flamethrower special move. Would you like to bet that these features are more demonstrated spectacularly in several ways? throughout her high energy fatalities, you would win a bet. You know, I fucking care, man. Right, whatever. Noob Cybo! Nah. So, this is where it gets really interesting, right? You know that hand on his fucking waist? Right? His spank hand? Right? When it feels like it's another person? It actually means something. Oh, fuck. Anyway. Here we go. That shadow is core to Noob Saibot's whole identity in every way. He isn't just a grimdark edgelord reaper type. Oh, fuck. Almost all his moves are influenced by whether his shadow is present. That shadow can be cast underfoot or be seen standing up on its own 2 feet and moving around. And it isn't just for looks, it's information. If Noob Saibot's shadow trails under him, waving on the floor like upside down smoke, it's available for summoning, joining in to enable or amplify most of his kit. But a preoccupied shadow is an unavailable shadow. So he's a so he's a vampire when his shadow's pissed off somewhere, is that right? Some of Noob Saibot's moves... Yeah, do vampires have shadows? I have no damn reflection. Anyway, some of Noob's moves simply aren't available without the shadow. And many are quite different compared to their shadow-backed versions. Using the shadow to your advantage becomes a constant dance of risk and reward. So... it kind of feels like... Oh, I don't want to speak out of turn here because I'm not an expert or anything. This kind of feels a little bit like Ashra, where you can change the dynamic of her attacks. You know how like you change it from light to dark? Kind of getting that vibe, kind of getting a Sento vibe, but not really. I don't know. Most of Noob's normal attack combos feature him and his shadow weaving past each other, taking turns pummeling the target. His throw is different with the shadow, and many shadow-assisted special moves are safer, farther reaching, with more margins for error and better follow-up opportunities. For reasons that will become clear in the events of Chaos Reigns, Noob Saibot can use a ghastly disembodied hand in an incantation called Embrace Chaos. See? It's not just for spanking. Which supercharges the ghostly energy pouring through him. Oh, you mean the monster energy drink? Like, fucking Slimer's cum goo. This unique special move can only be used once per match. For a short interval, almost any shadow... Well, that's at least good. That's at least good, right? But they're not going to, like, make it this fucking constant thing that you can use. God, I wish this game had a 1v1 mode. God, it just... Anyway. And you know what? Again, I've been saying that since the beginning, as many others have as well. But also, because when you look at the DLC MK characters, they're really outfitted with a full kit. It feels like they can literally survive without the cameo. Completely. Right? They've got so many moves and everything like that. What about the other characters? Right? Almost any shadow attack is even more powerful, usually producing effects unique to this buff state. There is a cost though. After the spell's short-lived effects expire, what do you reckon? 5 seconds? It will be completely without the help of the shadow for the rest of the current round. Right, so if you use this enhancement, then that's it, it's gone. The shadow's gone. So if you had the shadow before to enhance stuff, you use your fucking spank hand, you're out. For the whole round, you're normal noob. No Saibot. Saibot's gone. Saibot's gone on holiday. Right? He's had his spank and he's ran. As a noob player, pop Embrace Chaos, and as showtime as a noob opponent, stay calm and watch every angle. Thanks to the conditional nature of lots of Noob's attacks, his move list is one of the largest in the game. A huge array of attacks means plenty of places to reference and embellish this fighter's history. The goal of advanced designer Aaron Davis was to pull as many pieces from Noob from different places as possible. Particular emphasis on the portal tumbling hijinks seen in Ultimate MK3 and Mortal Kombat 2011. Well, that's interesting because Noob wasn't in MK3, Ultimate MK3 as a playable character. He only showed up as a playable character Now, I know what people are going to say, so shut up. The first time he was an official character, playable, was in Trilogy. I understand that they modified the home versions. Hang on, let me double check actually, because I want to be sure about this. Because, because I'm pretty sure the SNES and the Mega Drive / Genesis versions of Ultimate MK3 actually included these Trilogy characters. So you kind of got like a Trilogy light. Would that be fair to say? I never got them. Like the last 16-bit console version I ever got was Mortal Kombat 3 on the SNES. Right? I'm just loading up. I'm just having a quick look now. Right. Now, I don't know if I can... Ultimate MK... No, that's a hack. I think it's... Is that... Hang on, let me double check. I got a normal one and I got a hacked one. Right? So, anyway, going back to... Hang on, so we'll just let that load up over here. This doesn't mean that Noob Cybot should be taken as imitating or overly complex to play. It's just more that many of his moves have an escalation, with the best versions available during Embrace Chaos. Alright, shut up. Anyway, alright, here we go. I'm just having a look. Is this going to load up? Hang on, let me just... I turned the controller on before I... Oh, sorry, I launched the emulator before I turned the controller on. Which you should never do. Alright. Now, where's the rest of the shit? Right? Because it talks about not just a massive drop in story modes. We know story's coming, but where's the modes? Right? We know this shit's coming in. New and adjusted moves. Right? Where's that? And other bits, chunks, and tweaks. Okay? Where's the rest of it? There is none! This is a joke, man. When did this come out? This came out yesterday, my time. Right? Why the fuck will they not tell us what these new modes are? Right? Alright, here we go. So this is the Ultimate MK3. This is Ultimate MK3 on the Sega Genesis. Right? Hang on, I need to... There we go. Right? So this is the first... This would have been the first time the 16-bit era had it. But I would have to check... the release times. Did we get Trilogy before the home versions for the Mega Drive, Genesis, and the SNES got this one? That's what I'd have to check. Because I never got this on the 16-bit. So my first interaction with Noob playable was on the PlayStation 1. Right? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let's see. I want to know what these new modes are, man. Give us the modes. Anyway, catch you next time.